Welcome back, all you kings, queens, and in-betweens, to another Magic the Gathering video here on the channel. And today, we are going to be opening up a Lost Caverns of Ixalan bundle. This includes a Jurassic World card. So, we'll get to see that. That'll be fun. And is, 8 packs in here, I think?
I believe so.
And I am joined by Elaine.
Hello.
And so it comes with an alternate art, traditional foil, a oversized spin down life counter, 20 traditional foil and 20 regular basic lands, a Lost Caverns of Ixalan card box, 8 12 card Lost Caverns of Ixalan set boosters, and a Universes Beyond Jurassic World collector's card. So we're going to see how we open this. Oh, I guess we could just open it with this little pull tab here.
Those are very handy. Oh, that was a good sound.
The pull tab sound.
Oh, beautiful.
And then it just flaps down like this.
Flippity flap, flop, flop, flip.
And we're going to push the stuff out.
Oh.
So this is, what is this? This is, I don't know what this is. This is a thing.
This is a thing.
It just says, recover the lost artifacts of the survive the depths of Ixalan. Flip to continue your descent. Flip to continue your descent. Flip to continue your descent. I don't know. I don't know what that is. But it's a thing.
One of those childhood jokes, how to keep an idiot occupied for a really long time. And it's just like, flip me over, flip me over, flip me over. You just did one of those, Jeremy.
Yeah. Here is the Ixalan box. And let's go in here, pull out the packs. These are the lands, I guess. And we have it's a jumbo spin down die.
Yay.
Nice.
Beautiful.
The numbers are nice and hard to read. We like that. And we have all of these little punch out art things, which we will worry about later. We got some markers, +1s, and whatever that is, and whatever that is. So put that over there, put this over there, and now we're going to start opening.
Do you see your Jurassic World card anywhere?
No.
Is it in that box?
No, maybe it's in one of these.
Okay.
So let's start off by opening up these packs, which we can kind of see. Oh, maybe this is it. I think that might be it.
Possibly, potentially.
An alternate art traditional foil hit the mother load. So that's this one here. So we'll start off with the opening up here. Okay. Open. Hit the mother load. Discover 10. If the discovered card's mana value is less than 10, create a number of tapped treasure tokens equal to the distance. That's pretty good. Alternate art foil, which is nice. And these are some foil lands. Going to be throwing these into decks real soon so I can have some cool foil lands. The artwork's pretty nice. Want to take a look at that? And hit the mother load. And this one looks like it has a Jurassic Park card in it, so looks like we have a human.
A human?
We got permission denied. Counter target non-creature spell. Your opponents can't cast non-creature spells this turn. And it's a rare. And it's the scene where it goes, on the computer. So, then we got just regular basic lands, and then we got whatever this is, the starter kit things. So we'll put that off to the side, and we're going to start opening the packs. It's the exciting bit. Do you want to split these up?
No. I will let you be the king of opening things since it's your bundle.
Okay.
I'll just sit here and look cute.
I will start opening 12 cards per bundle.
Oh, there's a really shiny art card on the side.
Ooh, that's cool. I like that.
I think that's an expensive card if it was the actual card.
Yeah, Hidden Necropolis, the Cave, Burning Sun Cavalry, Marauding Brinefang, Panicked Altasaur,
I got that card.
Yeah. Sorin Sandwing. Armored Kincaller. Abyssal Gorestalker. Enters the battlefield. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures. Interesting. This enters the battlefield. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures. That means you sacrifice this if you don't have enough creatures. And Vigilance, Hermitic Nautilus. Vigilant. It's 1 and a blue. Hermitic Nautilus gets +3/-3 until end of turn. And it's a 1/4. Cavernous Maw. Oh, it's a creature land. Uncommon Jade Seed Stones. The Jade Seed Stones enter the battlefield to strip for 3 +1/+1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 creatures you control. You can craft with creatures. Tishana's Tidebender.
That one's an expensive card.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like an $18 card.
Oh, wow.
I believe. Unless the market value has dropped since I last looked at TCG.
So this has flash. When it enters the battlefield, counter up to 1 target activated or triggered ability. If an ability of an artifact, creature, or planeswalker is countered this way, that permanent loses all abilities for as long as it's on the battlefield. That's pretty good.
I'm going to become queen of the sleeves. All the expensive cards are going in sleeves.
And we have Didact Echo, which is a shiny. It's kind of a cool artwork. And a gnome token.
We like gnomes.
If we're way off on the value of cards, then we'll put it up on the screen to show how silly we are.
And by we mean me.
Next pack. Another cool art card. This one's Vampires.
We like vampires. Pretty mountain.
Iron Paw Aspirant is a cat warrior. I'm going to look at that for Rin and Siri. Oh, this guy also.
He doesn't look like a cat. Oh, now I see the cat. The hat was confusing.
When Atali's Favor enters the battlefield, discover 3. When an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target pirate you control.
That makes sense.
There's a Golem. Hoverstone Pilgrim. Gold Fury Strider. Trample. Tap 2 untapped artifacts and or creatures you control. Target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Master Guide Mural. And Master's Manufacturer. Okay, that's interesting. Enter the battlefield. Create a 4/4 white and blue golem artifact creature token. And we have an uncommon foil this time. Oh, and a copy token. I like copy tokens. Self-Reflection. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Flashback.
Ooh.
That's pretty nice. Put that off to the side.
Sleed.
And we have a rare land here. Enters tapped. You can add green or white. You can pay 2 green and white. Restless Prairie becomes a 3/3 green and white llama creature until end of turn. It is still a land. Whenever it attacks, other creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. That's actually pretty good. That's a pretty good effect.
I like how it's a llama. Like, it's just so random.
Well, I mean, it's like South American, and they like their llamas and that whole thing.
Like their llamas?
They love their llamas.
Do they sing the llama song all the time?
Yeah.
Do you remember the llama song?
Yeah, he's a llama, there's a llama, and another funny llama, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Llama, duck.
Yeah.
I'm going to open up the next one.
Something about the orange slaying the rake. I don't know, man.
Ooh, this one's got a signature on it. That's kind of cool.
Ooh. Art cards.
Let's skip right to the back of the pack here. We got some commons here. Hidden Nursery. Sacrifice it to discover. That's pretty cool. Forest Cycling, Nurturing Bristleback.
Oh, that's a good
Dynamaton.
dinosaur.
Yeah, I have this in when we did the draft. Rampaging Sprite-tail. Okay, so put that off to the side. Here's the uncommon. Bitter Triumph. Additional cost to cast a spell. Discard a card or pay 3 life. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Canonized in Blood. At the beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, +1 counter on target creature you control, and you can sacrifice it to make a token. Oh, a Bartolome del Presidio, it's mio Dio.
What?
Sacrifice another creature or artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on the Presidio. That is from the precon, I know. We have a uncommon creature with Death Touch, Zoya Wa Lava Tongue. Death Touch, at the beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, each opponent may discard a card or sacrifice a permanent, and he deals 3 damage to each opponent who didn't.
Ouchie. Oh, he looked cool.
Rare card is Poetic Ingenuity. Whenever one or more dinosaurs you control attack, create that many treasure tokens. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a dinosaur creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. I hate when they add that into things. I don't think it's necessary most of the time. And we got some tokens we got some markers instead of a token.
Oh no.
And Child of the Volcano. I have this in my draft thing as well. This is a common, but that's also our foil. Might not need to sleeve that being a common, but we'll play it safe.
I just like the shiny.
Art card. It's a doggo. It's a doggo.
Seen the doggo. He's a naughty little doggo.
And, a shiny land. Hidden Cataract. You can sacrifice it to discover, which is nice. I like those. And, Cavern Stomper. This one was annoying against the deck that I was facing in one of my matches when I did my draft. Mountain Cycling. That's pretty cute. Seismic Monstrosaur. Disturbed Slumber. Bleh.
I had that in mind.
Until end of turn, target land you control becomes a 4/4 dinosaur creature with reach and haste. Still a land. It must be blocked its turn if able. Pathfinding Axejaw. Enters the battlefield and it explores. Benbach, the Great Mistake. Skeleton Horror. Descend 8, Vigilant, and Menace.
I got that guy.
You can bring it back with a finality counter. Pit of Offerings. Pit of Offerings enters the battlefield. Exile up to 3 target cards from graveyards. Some graveyard hate. We like that. We like some graveyard hate. Here's another Lava Tongue. This is the not alternate art version. Artifact. When this inverted iceberg enters the battlefield, mill a card, then draw a card. Craft with artifacts. Ore-rich Stalactite. You can tap this artifact to add a red. Spend this mana only to cast an instant or sorcery spell. Craft with 4 or more red instant and or sorcery spells. And it turns into the Cosmium Catalyst, which is an artifact. You can pay 1 and a red to tap. Choose an exiled card used to craft it. At random, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Interesting. I realized I didn't check the other one. That was the craft ability. Where did that go? Did I miss it? Was this? Am I just like crazy here? There we go.
Yeah, you're insane.
Whenever it turns into Iceberg Titan, you can untap an artifact. Okay, interesting. This one's cool. There's another craft. Here's our foil. This is we got like a starter card. We always love those. Cosmium Blast. Cosmium Blast deals 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature.
Nice.
Unstable Glyph Bridge. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, for each player, choose a creature with power 2 or less that player controls, then destroy creatures except creatures chosen this way. And you can craft it, and it will turn into Sand Swirl Wanderglyph. Flying 5/3. Whenever an opponent casts a spell during their turn, they can attack you or planeswalkers you control this turn. Each opponent who attacked you or planeswalker you control this turn can't cast spells.
Ouch.
Interesting.
So we're halfway through the packs now.
Yep, halfway through the packs.
What shiny new stuff are we getting now?
Oh, that's kind of cool. That art card.
That is a cool art card. Very purple.
Captivating Cave. I drafted this as well. You can sacrifice it to put counters on creatures. Mephitic Drought. When Mephitic Drought enters the battlefield or is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Glorifier of Suffering. Oaken Siren. Ooh, it's a Siren Pirate. Artifact creature. You can add blue. Spend this mana only to cast an artifact spell or activate ability of an artifact source. Pirate Hat. We love pirate hats. It gets +1/+1. It has whenever this creature attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. You can equip on a pirate for 1 or equip regular for 2. Human Pirate. The Waylaying Pirates. Enters the battlefield. If you control an artifact, tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. I like stun counters. Zoetic Glyph. Synapse Necromage. When it dies, create 2 1/1 black fungus creature tokens. This creature can't block. This creature can't block. Akawali, the Seething Tower. I can't read. He's a fungus. Legendary creature. Descend 4 as long as there are 4 or more permanent cards in your graveyard. It gets +2/+2 and has trample. And descend 8 as long as there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard. It gets +2/+2 and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Earthshaker Dreadmaw. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card for each other dinosaur you control. That's kind of a nice effect if you're doing a dinosaur deck. Trumpeting Carnosaur. When it enters the battlefield, discover 5. You can discard it to deal 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. The Mad Ratter. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 black rat creature token. And Veto, Fanatic of Aclazots. He's a vampire demon. 2 white black. Flying, whenever you sacrifice another permanent, you gain 2 life. If this is the first time this ability is resolved this turn. If it's the second time, each opponent loses 2 life. If it's the third time, create a 4/3 white and black vampire demon creature token with flying. This is a foil mythic, so that's kind of nice. I don't know the value of it. And let's open up the next one.
I think he's currently considered the second best vampire commander, though.
Out of Ixalan?
Between him and Edgar, he's number 2.
Him?
Yeah, I think. I could be wrong. I might be crazy.
I feel like that's not right. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, you gain 2 life. This is the first time it's had. I feel like it's not right. But we can look.
I might be psycho.
This one is cool. There's other vetoes.
Maybe I'm confusing it with another veto. That's a problem with Magic. They'd use the same name over and over until you get too confused to remember anything.
Hidden Courtyard. You can sacrifice this to discover. So we've got those in multiple colors now. Oh, no, we've hit all redos here. Malicious Eclipse. Ruin Lurker Bat. Deep Cavern Bat. Flying Lifelink. When it enters the battlefield, look at target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from it until it leaves the battlefield. That's kind of nice.
It's double-sided.
Shahili's Lattice. When Shahili's Lattice enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. You can craft with 1 or more dinosaurs. And it turns into Mastercraft Raptor's power is equal to the total power of the exiled cards used to craft it. Malcolm, Alluring Scoundrel. A legendary creature, Siren Pirate, flash flying. When it deals combat damage to a player, put a chorus counter on it, draw a card, then discard a card. If there are 4 or more chorus counters on Malcolm, you may cast a discarded card without paying its mana cost. And then our foil is In the Presence of Ages. It's a common. Reveal top 4 cards of your library. You may put a creature card and or land card from among them into your hand. Put the rest in the graveyard. And a bat token. We like us a bat token.
They're cute and cuddly. Kind of, sort of, not really. But that's okay. They're fluffy.
Sometimes.
Sometimes fluffy. I like fluffy.
Okay. Getting down to the last 2 here. Ooh, that's a cool art card. I like that. Got a fancy island. Shipwreck Century. It's got Defender. Can attack. As long as the artifact enters the battlefield under your control this turn, it can attack as if it didn't have Defender. Brackish Blunder. Dead Weight. Zoyowa's Justice. Mana value. The owner of target artifact or creature with mana value 1 or greater shuffles it into their library. Then that player discovers X, where X is its mana value. As Sorcerer Spyglass, we have Spyglass Siren. When it enters the battlefield, I can create a map token. Captain Storm. That's not the precon one, is it? I don't think so. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target pirate you control. And we have a mythic, Admiral Brass Unsinkable. That actually might be the precon one.
I'm pretty sure. That sounds right.
When Admiral Brass Unsinkable enters the battlefield, mill 4 cards. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may return target pirate creature card from a graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. It has base power and toughness 4/4. It gains haste until end of turn. Saheeli Sun's Brilliance. It's a copy effect. Another mythic here. The Bone Horde Dracosaur. Flying first strike. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. If you exiled a land card this way, create a 3/1 red dinosaur creature token. If you exile a non-land card, create a treasure token.
I think that's like a $12 card.
Is it?
I think so.
Saheeli Sun Brilliance is blue and a red. Tap, create a token that's a copy of another creature card or artifact card you control, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. It gains haste, sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Also a mythic. And then we have 2 of the same card in the pack, but this one's a foil, Marauding Brine Fang. And Stormwatch Eagle. It is flying, sacrifice a land, and return eagle to its owner's hand. Last pack. Here we go. Here we go.
I think you're doing good so far, Jer. Let's not jinx it, though. I might have just jinxed it. I don't know. We'll find out.
More dinos in the art card. Hidden Volcano. We've had this already. Petrify. Can't attack or block. Its activated abilities can't be activated. Over the Edge. Deep Goblin. Skull Taker. Takes the skulls. And then followed by a Skullcap Snail. Fitting. Primordial Gnar. I have a couple of these in my draft deck. Tendril of the Myco Tyrant. Put a bunch of counters on a land and it becomes a fungus creature with haste. Still land. Explorer's Cache. Enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. When a creature you control with +1/+1 counter on it dies, put a +1/+1 counter on an Explorer's Cache. Tap, move counters from that to creatures. Malamet Battleglyph. Choose target creature you control and target creature you don't control. If the creature you control entered the battlefield this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Then those creatures fight each other.
Rawr.
It's Quillith. It's Quinth, firstborn of Gishath. So this is the Sunny Boy of Gishath. He is a legendary creature dinosaur. Haste when this guy enters the battlefield, you may pay 2. When you do, target dinosaur you control deals damage equal to its power to another target creature. That's actually pretty cool.
He was in my draft.
It's pretty nice. I like that. Legendary enchantment, Growing Rights of the Itlamok. The pronunciation is not what they focused on in this set. When it enters the battlefield. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. At the beginning of your end step, you control 4 or more creatures, transform it, and it becomes Itlamok, Cradle of the Sun. It's a legendary land. You can tap add green or tap add green for each creature you control, which is nice. And then we have Dusk Rose Reliquary. An additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature. It's got Ward 2. When it enters the battlefield, exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. And a map token.
Ooh, is a meep.
So this is what we got. And so this is the stuff that we sleeved up. We'll take a look to see if we got any worth out of this, and any relevant worth we'll put up on the screen to let you guys know how we did, because we do not have all of the cards' values memorized. But this looks like there's some usable stuff in here.
There is usable stuff in there.
Yeah. So this is fun. There's also a lot of art, different like foils that you get for the lands. There's some alternate art lands, some alternate art cards in general, and a bunch of chaff that you can turn into stuff, which is cool. So a lot of fun Ixalan stuff. What are your thoughts?
I think you did good. I'm pretty sure you made your money back and a little extra.
So what are these bundles going for?
We got them on a bit of a sale because, holidays, but they averaged 35 to 45. We paid the lower end of 35, I believe.
Yeah. So I think we definitely got our value back, and it's pretty cool because I like the Ixalan concepts. There's a lot of mechanics that go into Ixalan, and a lot of stuff that kind of ties into each other with a lot of synergy. So being able to build a Ixalan deck will be kind of fun, I think. Like explore mechanic would be kind of cool, and discover mechanic. So yeah, we have 3 more of these coming, and they will be up when we have all of the product, because we're waiting on 2 of them to be delivered, and we have 1 that we are going to open up in another video right away. So you'll be seeing more Ixalan content, and yeah, we hope I really want what's it, Galta?
Yeah, you want a Galta.
That's the one that I want more than anything. It's gonna go in my Omnath deck. I want it, but we'll see if we get it. So hope you liked it. Like the video if you liked it. Comment down below. Are you playing Ixalan? What's your favorite mechanic out of Ixalan? Do you like the Explorer mechanic? Do you like Descend? Do you like the new caves? Like, let me know. Let me know what you're playing right now in your decks. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of this MTG content going forward, and ring that bell so you know what's up, and we will catch you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Hi, Tisha Valenza, aka Poison Ivy, and you've just been watching King's Entertainment Reviews. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.